We are often told that loyalty is a virtue and that we should be unwavering in our commitments to people, causes, and organizations. But does anyone tell us that being too loyal can be dangerous? In a world where loyalty is often prized above all else, it's important to understand how excessive loyalty can restrict our freedom and well-being. Be surprised by the drawbacks of unwavering loyalty. Today, I'll tell you 8 ways that loyalty can ruin your freedom and show you 4 ways to maintain a healthy balance. Let's move on to number 1 without further ado: sacrificing personal goals. The Stoics believed that we should live in accordance with our true nature and pursue our own paths. Excessive loyalty can lead us to prioritize others' goals over our own, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters to us. When you constantly put others' needs ahead of your own, you might find yourself trapped in a life that doesn't align with your true purpose. By focusing on your own goals and aspirations, you maintain your personal freedom and fulfillment. Whether we realize it or not, being overly loyal to others can prevent us from achieving our own dreams. This misplaced loyalty can lead to a life of regret and unfulfilled potential. The Stoics teach us to recognize our own worth and pursue what truly matters to us. By setting boundaries and prioritizing our own goals, we can live more authentically and ensure that our loyalty doesn't become a barrier to our personal growth and happiness. When you consistently place others' goals and ambitions ahead of your own, you may find yourself living a life that doesn't reflect your true desires and values. This can lead to feelings of frustration, resentment, and a sense of being trapped in a situation that doesn't serve your best interests. The Stoics emphasized the importance of self-awareness and aligning our actions with our inner values. By setting clear boundaries and making your own goals a priority, you can ensure that your loyalty to others doesn't come at the expense of your personal freedom and fulfillment. Next, let's talk about the second point: enduring toxic relationships. The Stoics emphasized the importance of surrounding ourselves with virtuous and supportive people. However, excessive loyalty can cause us to stay in toxic relationships out of a sense of obligation. This can lead to emotional and psychological harm, trapping us in unhealthy dynamics. By recognizing when a relationship is harmful and having the courage to walk away, we protect our well-being and preserve our freedom. Loyalty can sometimes make us blind to the negative aspects of our relationships. We may endure mistreatment or abuse because we feel we owe our loyalty to someone. The Stoics remind us that our primary duty is to ourselves and our well-being. By evaluating our relationships critically and choosing to distance ourselves from those that harm us, we reclaim our freedom and create space for healthier connections. This approach ensures that our loyalty is given to those who truly deserve it and reciprocate it. Staying in toxic relationships out of loyalty can have serious consequences for our mental and emotional health. These relationships can drain our energy, undermine our self-esteem, and create a constant source of stress and anxiety. The Stoics taught that it is essential to maintain our own well-being and to choose our associations wisely. By recognizing the signs of a toxic relationship and having the courage to set boundaries or walk away, we can protect our freedom and ensure that our loyalty is not misplaced. The third point is compromising personal values. The Stoics believed that living in accordance with our values is essential for a virtuous life. When we are overly loyal, we may find ourselves compromising our values to please others or to maintain our loyalty. This can lead to internal conflict and a loss of integrity. By staying true to our values and principles, we maintain our moral freedom and live authentically. Compromising our values for the sake of loyalty can lead to a loss of self-respect and inner peace. The Stoics encourage us to stand firm in our principles and to live virtuously. By aligning our actions with our values, we preserve our integrity and ensure that our loyalty does not lead us astray. This commitment to our values allows us to navigate life with clarity and purpose, free from the burden of compromising who we are. When we compromise our values to maintain loyalty, we may experience internal conflict and a sense of disconnection from our true selves. This can erode our self-confidence and lead to feelings of guilt and shame. The Stoics emphasize the importance of living a life of integrity, guided by our inner values and principles. By staying true to our values and making decisions that reflect our core beliefs, we can maintain our moral freedom and ensure that our loyalty does not come at the cost of our integrity. Fourth, let's discuss the issue of dependency. The Stoics taught that self-sufficiency is key to a free and independent life. Excessive loyalty can create dependency on others, making it difficult for us to make decisions or take actions without their approval or support. This dependency can limit our autonomy and restrict our freedom. By cultivating self-reliance and confidence in our abilities, we can maintain our independence while still being loyal. Dependency can stifle our growth and limit our freedom. When we rely too heavily on others, we lose the ability to make independent decisions and to trust our own judgment. The Stoics valued self-sufficiency and resilience. By fostering these qualities, we can break free from dependency and live more autonomously. This self-reliance empowers us to be loyal from a place of strength and choice, rather than necessity. Dependency can lead to a loss of personal agency and a diminished sense of self-worth. When we become overly dependent on others for approval and support, we may struggle to make decisions or take actions on our own. The Stoics taught that true freedom comes from within, through the cultivation of self-reliance and inner strength. By developing confidence in our abilities and trusting our own judgment, we can maintain our independence and ensure that our loyalty is based on mutual respect rather than dependency. Next, we have the fifth point, missing out on opportunities. The Stoics believed in embracing change and seizing opportunities for growth. Excessive loyalty can cause us to miss out on new experiences and opportunities because we feel obligated to stay in our current situation. This can limit our potential and keep us from exploring new paths. By being open to change and willing to take risks, we can expand our horizons and maintain our freedom. Loyalty can sometimes trap us in a static and unchanging environment. We may pass up opportunities for fear of seeming disloyal. The Stoics encourage us to embrace change and to see opportunities as a means of growth. By being open to new experiences and willing to take calculated risks, we can avoid the stagnation that excessive loyalty can cause. This mindset allows us to grow and evolve, maintaining our freedom to pursue new and exciting paths. Missing out on opportunities due to excessive loyalty can lead to a sense of stagnation and unfulfilled potential. When we feel obligated to remain in a particular situation or relationship, we may miss out on chances to explore new interests, advance our careers, or develop new skills. The Stoics taught that change is a natural and necessary part of life, and embracing it can lead to growth and self-improvement. By remaining open to new opportunities and willing to take risks, we can ensure that our loyalty does not hinder our personal development. Sixth, let's address the issue of taking on too much responsibility. The Stoics taught the importance of knowing our limits and not overburdening ourselves. Excessive loyalty can lead us to take on more responsibility than we can handle, leading to stress and burnout. By recognizing our limits and setting boundaries, we can maintain a healthy balance and preserve our freedom. Taking on too much responsibility out of loyalty can lead to physical and emotional exhaustion. The Stoics remind us that we must know our limits and prioritize our well-being. By setting boundaries and learning to say no, we can manage our responsibilities effectively without compromising our health and freedom. This approach helps us maintain a sustainable level of commitment and ensures that our loyalty does not become a source of overwhelm. When we take on too much responsibility out of a sense of loyalty, we risk becoming overwhelmed and burned out. This can negatively impact our health, well-being, and overall quality of life. The Stoics emphasize the importance of self-care and recognizing our own limits. By setting clear boundaries and learning to delegate or say no when necessary, we can manage our responsibilities more effectively and maintain our freedom. This approach ensures that our loyalty does not come at the expense of our physical and mental health. Seventh, let's talk about the danger of being taken advantage of. The Stoics believed in the importance of wisdom and discernment in our relationships. When we are overly loyal, we may become vulnerable to being taken advantage of by others. This can lead to exploitation and loss of personal freedom. By practicing discernment and setting clear boundaries, we can protect ourselves from being exploited while still being loyal. Being overly loyal can make us targets for manipulation and exploitation. The Stoics valued wisdom and discernment in their interactions with others. By exercising these qualities, we can identify and avoid situations where our loyalty might be abused. Setting clear boundaries and being mindful of our interactions helps us protect our freedom and ensure that our loyalty is reciprocated and respected. Excessive loyalty can make us susceptible to exploitation and manipulation. When we are overly committed to others, we may find ourselves being taken advantage of by those who do not have our best interests at heart. The Stoics emphasized the importance of wisdom and discernment in our relationships. By setting clear boundaries and being vigilant about our interactions, we can protect ourselves from exploitation and ensure that our loyalty is not misplaced. This approach helps us maintain our personal freedom and ensures that our loyalty is given to those who truly deserve it. Finally, we have the eighth point: neglecting self-improvement. The Stoics emphasized the importance of continuous self-improvement and personal growth. Excessive loyalty can cause us to neglect our own development because we are too focused on others. This can limit our potential and keep us from achieving our personal goals. By dedicating time to our own growth and learning, we can maintain our freedom and become better versions of ourselves. Neglecting self-improvement for the sake of loyalty can stunt our personal growth. The Stoics encouraged us to pursue knowledge and self-development continually. By prioritizing our own growth and dedicating time to learning and self-improvement, we can ensure that our loyalty does not hinder our progress. This commitment to personal development helps us become more capable and fulfilled individuals, maintaining our freedom to achieve our goals. When we neglect our own development in favor of maintaining loyalty to others, we limit our potential and hinder our personal growth. The Stoics taught that self-improvement and continuous learning are essential for a fulfilling and meaningful life. By dedicating time to our own development and making self-improvement a priority, we can ensure that our loyalty does not become a barrier to our progress. This approach helps us become more capable and resilient individuals, maintaining our freedom to pursue our goals and aspirations. Now let's look at what you can do to maintain a healthy balance between loyalty and personal freedom. Strategy number 1: prioritize your own goals. Based on the Stoic idea of living in accordance with your true nature, make it a habit to focus on your own goals and aspirations. This practice helps you maintain your personal freedom and fulfillment. Prioritizing your own goals involves setting clear boundaries and making time for your personal ambitions. This doesn't mean you should ignore the needs of others, but rather that you should find a balance that allows you to pursue your own dreams while still being supportive and loyal to those around you. By making your goals a priority, you can ensure that your loyalty to others does not come at the expense of your own fulfillment and happiness. Strategy number 2. Evaluate your relationships critically. Following the Stoic teachings, ensure that your relationships are virtuous and supportive. This approach helps you avoid toxic relationships and maintain your well-being. Evaluating your relationships critically involves taking a step back and assessing whether the people in your life are supportive and virtuous. If you find that certain relationships are toxic or draining, it may be necessary to set boundaries or distance yourself from those individuals. By surrounding yourself with positive and supportive people, you can ensure that your loyalty is given to those who truly deserve it and who will reciprocate it. This approach helps you maintain your freedom and well-being. Strategy number 3. Set clear boundaries. Recognize your limits and set boundaries to avoid taking on too much responsibility. This practice, rooted in Stoic discipline, helps you manage your commitments effectively without compromising your health and freedom. Setting clear boundaries involves understanding your own limits and communicating them to others. This may mean learning to say no when you are asked to take on more than you can handle, or setting limits on how much time and energy you can devote to others. By establishing and maintaining boundaries, you can protect your own well-being and ensure that your loyalty does not become a source of stress or overwhelm. This approach helps you manage your responsibilities effectively and maintain your personal freedom. Strategy number 4. Dedicate time to self-improvement. Pursue continuous self-improvement and personal growth. This Stoic approach ensures that your loyalty does not hinder your progress and helps you become a better version of yourself. Dedicating time to self-improvement involves making a conscious effort to learn and grow. This can include setting aside time for reading, taking courses, developing new skills, or engaging in activities that challenge and inspire you. By prioritizing your own development, you can ensure that your loyalty to others does not come at the expense of your personal growth. This commitment to self-improvement helps you become more capable and fulfilled, maintaining your freedom to pursue your goals and aspirations. In conclusion, while loyalty is a valuable virtue, it's essential to recognize the potential downsides of excessive loyalty. By prioritizing your own goals, evaluating relationships critically, setting clear boundaries, and dedicating time to self-improvement, you can maintain a healthy balance between loyalty and personal freedom. If you found these insights helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights into Stoic wisdom and practical tips for living a balanced and fulfilling life. Together, we can harness the power of Stoicism to maintain a healthy and realistic perspective. Thank you for watching, and remember, you are a crucial part of this community. Your support helps us continue to share valuable content, so hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey toward a more balanced and fulfilling life.